Want to become unstoppable? These 7 daily habits will change everything. Let's dive in. Have you ever looked at someone truly successful and wondered what their secret is? It's not magic, it's not luck, and it's certainly not something they were born with. It's a system, a framework of daily practices, meticulously built, brick by brick, day after day. These are the habits that separate the dreamers from the doers, the hopeful from the high achievers. They are the invisible engines that power extraordinary lives. This journey isn't about a quick fix. It's about forging a new identity, one small intentional action at a time. We're talking about the subtle shifts in your daily routine that compound over time into monumental change. These 7 habits are your tools, and the masterpiece you're creating is the most powerful, resilient, and successful version of yourself. Success isn't a destination, it's a state of being you cultivate. It's the byproduct of your daily decisions, your time, your energy, and your attention. The people who seem to have it all figured out have simply mastered the art of intentional living. They understand that greatness is found in the quiet consistency of their daily rituals. So I invite you to lean in and to really consider how these principles can be woven into the fabric of your own life. It's about making a decision to stop drifting and start designing. Over the next few minutes, we will unpack 7 powerful habits that will fundamentally change the trajectory of your life. They will build a fortress of discipline around your goals and ignite a fire of ambition within you that cannot be extinguished. Prepare to stop pushing for success and start building it, one unstoppable habit at a time. The most critical habit is morning mastery. How you begin your day predicts how you will live it. The first hour sets the course for everything that follows. When you wake up and immediately reach for your phone, you're handing over your power. You are starting your day in a reactive state. Unstoppable individuals guard their mornings. Their first actions are deliberate and intentional. Instead of reacting to the outside world, they turn inward. They create a sacred space, even if it's just for 15 or 20 minutes before the chaos of the day begins. It's about starting with what truly matters, connecting with yourself and clarifying your purpose. Winning the first most important battle of the day, the one against distraction. Imagine starting your day with gratitude before your feet even touch the floor. Acknowledge 3 things you are thankful for. This rewires your brain, shifting your perspective. It's a neurological reset that floods your system with positivity. It is a strategic mental exercise that builds resilience. From this foundation of gratitude, you then move to intention. What is the single most important thing you need to accomplish today? You define your victory for the day before the world does. This clarity acts as a powerful filter. You are no longer a passenger in your own life, you are the pilot, confidently navigating towards your chosen destination. The second habit of the unstoppable is an insatiable commitment to consistent learning. In a world that is changing at an exponential rate, the most dangerous mindset you can adopt is the belief that you have learned enough. The moment you stop learning is the moment you start stagnating. Your knowledge, your skills, and your perspectives are the fuel for your personal and professional growth. Without a constant influx of new fuel, your engine will eventually sputter and die. Unstoppable individuals are not just consumers of information, they are perpetual students of life, relentlessly curious and deeply committed to daily improvement. They understand that their current level of success is a direct result of their current level of knowledge and skill. Therefore, to reach the next level of success, they must first elevate their own capabilities. This isn't about formal education or accumulating degrees. It's about cultivating a daily habit of intellectual curiosity. It's about seeing every day as an opportunity to become slightly better, slightly wiser, and slightly more capable than you were the day before. This commitment transforms you from a passive observer of change into an active participant, able to adapt, innovate, and thrive in any environment. It's the ultimate competitive advantage. This habit can take many forms, tailored to your lifestyle and interests. It could be dedicating 30 minutes each morning to reading books that challenge your thinking and expand your horizons. It could be listening to educational podcasts or audiobooks during your commute, transforming dead time into a mobile classroom. It might involve enrolling in an online course to acquire a new skill that is relevant to your field or a personal passion. The medium is flexible, but the principle is non-negotiable. You must intentionally feed your mind with high-quality input every single day. It's like a healthy diet for your brain. Think about the power of compound interest. A small, consistent investment grows into a fortune over time. The same principle applies to knowledge. Reading just 10 pages of a good book each day might not seem like much, but over a year that amounts to 3,650 pages, the equivalent of about 12 to 15 books. Imagine the wealth of knowledge, the new ideas, and the expanded perspectives you would gain. This daily discipline of learning builds a vast intellectual capital that you can draw upon to solve problems, generate ideas, and make better decisions in every area of your life. Welcome to the third habit, focus deep work. In a world of constant notifications, the ability to concentrate deeply is a superpower. It's where potential is hammered into extraordinary results. To achieve your goals, dive deep into uninterrupted flow, pushing your cognitive capabilities to their limit. Build your fortress of focus, a sanctuary shielded from the outside world. Dedicate sacred blocks of time to tasks that move the needle on your vision. Imagine a sculptor completely immersed, revealing the masterpiece within the stone. Construct this fortress by becoming the architect of your time and environment. Eliminate distractions, turn off your phone, close tabs, use headphones. Inform others you're unavailable. It's self-respect and commitment to your work. Protect your focus as a precious resource. Resistance will be strong. Your mind will crave stimulation. Win this battle. Discomfort means you're rewiring your brain. Strengthen your focus muscle by gently returning to the task. Deep work will become easier and your results will astound you. True productivity lies in depth, not frantic busyness. Now we arrive at the fourth habit, the one that powers everything else we've discussed, consistent physical movement. It is a fundamental truth that your mind and body are not separate entities. They are an intricately connected system. You cannot expect to have a sharp, focused and resilient mind if you neglect the vessel that houses it. Your physical body is the engine of your energy, the foundation upon which your mental clarity, emotional stability and overall vitality are built. To pursue unstoppable success without prioritizing your physical health is like trying to build a skyscraper on a foundation of sand. It is a strategy destined for collapse. Many people view exercise as a chore, something to be endured for the sake of weight loss or aesthetics. But the truly successful understand that movement is not a punishment, it is a privilege and a powerful tool for optimization. It is the most effective way to boost your energy levels naturally. When you engage in physical activity, you increase blood flow to your brain, delivering the oxygen and nutrients it needs to function at its peak. You stimulate the release of endorphins, your body's natural mood elevators and pain relievers. This isn't just about feeling good, it's about creating the biological state required for high performance and creative thinking. Think of your daily energy as a bank account. Every night you get a deposit, but how you spend it throughout the day determines your wealth. A sedentary lifestyle is like making constant small withdrawals, leaving you feeling depleted and mentally foggy by midday. In contrast, regular physical movement is like making a high-yield investment. While it requires an initial expenditure of energy, the return is magnificent. You generate more energy, improve your stamina, and build the resilience that allows you to handle the stresses and pressures of a demanding life without succumbing to burnout. A simple 30-minute workout can completely change the trajectory of your entire day. The key is to find a form of movement that you genuinely enjoy, because consistency is far more important than intensity. It doesn't have to be grueling sessions at the gym or running marathons, unless that's what you love. It can be a brisk walk in the morning, a dance class, cycling, swimming, yoga or martial arts. The goal is to make movement a non-negotiable part of your daily ritual, just like brushing your teeth. By integrating it into your life, you are not just exercising your body, you are priming your mind, fueling your ambition and building the physical capacity required to sustain your journey toward unstoppable success. We now arrive at the fifth habit, a practice that is often overlooked in our relentless pursuit of external achievement. Yet it is the very habit that ensures our journey is meaningful and our direction is true. This is the habit of mindful reflection. In the constant forward rush of life, it is incredibly easy to lose your bearings, to get caught up in the busyness of doing without ever pausing to ask if you are doing the right things. Mindful reflection is the act of intentionally pausing, turning your attention inward and consulting your inner compass. It is the practice that keeps you aligned with your deepest values, your core purpose, and your ultimate vision for your life. Without this deliberate pause, you risk climbing the ladder of success only to find, upon reaching the top, that it was leaning against the wrong wall. You can spend years chasing goals that society, family, or your own ego has set for you, rather than the ones that genuinely resonate with your soul. Mindful reflection, through practices like journaling or meditation, creates a sacred space for honest self-inquiry. It allows you to sift through the noise of external expectations and listen to the quiet, wise voice within. It's where you ask the big questions. Is this path still serving me? Am I living in alignment with my values? What did I learn today? Journaling in particular is a profoundly powerful tool for this process. It is the act of having a structured conversation with yourself. When you translate the swirling, abstract thoughts and feelings from your mind onto the physical page, something magical happens. You gain clarity, you can see patterns in your behavior, identify limiting beliefs that are holding you back, and recognize triggers that throw you off course. Writing about your wins allows you to celebrate your progress and build self-efficacy. Writing about your challenges and setbacks transform them from painful failures into invaluable lessons, extracting the wisdom from every experience. This practice is not about navel-gazing or dwelling on the past. It is an active, strategic process of learning and course correction. It's like a pilot reviewing the flight data after a journey to understand what went well and what could be improved for the next flight. By regularly reviewing your own data, your thoughts, emotions, and actions, you become a more conscious and intentional pilot of your own life. You stop reacting to circumstances and start creating your reality with purpose and precision. The sixth habit, and one that often separates the good from the truly great, is the art of strategic networking. Now, I want you to erase any image you have of stuffy corporate events or exchanging business cards like they're trading cards. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about something far deeper, far more intentional. We are discussing the conscious cultivation of a human ecosystem that fuels your growth. Think of it this way. Your potential is like a seed, but the soil it's planted in determines how tall it can grow. The people you surround yourself with are that soil. They are the nutrients, the sunlight, and the support system that will either help you flourish or leave you struggling to break through the surface. This isn't about using people or seeing relationships as transactions. It's about understanding a fundamental law of human dynamics. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This isn't just a catchy phrase. It's a profound truth that echoes through every aspect of your life. Their conversations become your inner dialogue. Their standards become your baseline. Their ambition, or lack thereof, becomes the invisible ceiling on your own aspirations. If you surround yourself with people who complain, who see limits everywhere, and who settle for mediocrity, that energy will inevitably seep into your own mindset, poisoning your potential from the inside out. So the first step in strategic networking is to conduct an honest audit of your current circle. Who are the people who truly inspire you, who challenges you to think bigger, to act bolder, and to hold yourself to a higher standard? Who leaves you feeling energized and full of possibility after a conversation? Conversely, who drains your energy, who consistently brings negativity, doubt, or gossip into your space? This isn't about cutting people off ruthlessly, but about being intentional with where you invest your most precious resource, your time and your energy. You must become a vigilant guardian of your own environment. understanding that proximity is power, or your network is your net worth, not just financially, but intellectually, emotionally, and spiritually. It's about creating a personal board of directors for your life. You need the visionary who pushes you to dream bigger, the pragmatist who keeps you grounded in reality, the mentor who has walked the path before you, and the peer who is in the trenches with you, sharing the struggle and the triumphs. Building this circle isn't a passive activity. It's an active, ongoing process of seeking out, nurturing, and contributing to relationships that are built on mutual respect, shared values, and a collective desire to rise. This is the foundation upon which empires of success are built. We now arrive at our seventh and final habit, and in today's world it may be the most critical of all: the ruthless elimination of distractions. If the previous habits are about building the engine of success, this habit is about clearing the road ahead. You can have the most powerful engine in the world, but if the path is cluttered with obstacles, you will go nowhere. And make no mistake, we are living in an age of unprecedented distraction. Every app, every notification, every feed is meticulously designed by teams of brilliant engineers to do one thing: capture and hold your attention for as long as possible. Your focus is the most valuable currency you possess. It is the raw material from which all great work, all deep thought, and all meaningful progress is forged. Every time your focus is broken by a notification, a text message, or a sudden urge to check social media, you don't just lose a few seconds, you shatter your state of flow. Neurological studies show that it can take up to 20 minutes to fully regain your deep concentration after even a minor interruption. Think about that. A handful of notifications an hour can effectively wipe out your entire capacity for productive, meaningful work. You are in a constant war for your attention, and you must fight it with intention. The first step is to recognize the enemy. The primary culprits are often the devices we carry in our pockets. The smartphone, a tool of incredible potential, has become for many a weapon of mass distraction. The endless scroll, the dopamine hit of a new like, the phantom buzz in your pocket. These are not accidental features. They are engineered dependencies. To reclaim your focus, you must establish firm boundaries with your technology. This means turning off all non-essential notifications, not just for an hour, but permanently. You decide when you engage with your device, not the other way around. This battle extends beyond just your phone. It includes the countless open tabs on your browser, the television droning on in the background, and even the clutter on your physical desk. Each of these things represents a small cognitive load, a tiny drain on your mental resources. Creating an environment optimized for focus is a non-negotiable prerequisite for high-level performance. This isn't about living like a monk in a cave. It's about understanding that to do the work that matters, you must create a sanctuary for your mind, a space where your attention can be directed, sustained, and powerful. We've journeyed through 7 powerful habits today, from mastering your morning to eliminating distractions. Each one is a pillar designed to support the architecture of an extraordinary life. But knowledge without action is merely entertainment. The true power of this video isn't in the watching, it's in the doing. It's in the small, decisive choice you are going to make the moment the screen goes dark. These habits are not a magic pill. They are a daily practice. They are the reps, the sets, and the consistent effort that build the muscle of success over time. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single intentional step. I want you to think about which of these habits resonated with you the most. Which one sparked a feeling of, this is what I've been missing? Maybe it's the idea of reclaiming your mornings from chaos and starting with intention. Perhaps it's the commitment to finally carve out that sacred time for deep work, free from the constant barrage of digital noise. Or maybe it's the realization that the people you surround yourself with have been holding you back, and it's time to strategically build a circle that lifts you higher. Don't try to implement all 7 at once. That is a recipe for overwhelm and failure. Choose one. Commit to that one habit for the next 30 days. Make it non-negotiable. Track your progress. Journal about the experience. Notice the small shifts in your energy, your focus, and your outlook. The goal is not perfection, the goal is progress. By focusing on mastering one habit, you build the confidence and the momentum to stack the next one and the one after that. This is how lasting change is made, not through grand sweeping gestures, but through small, consistent daily victories that compound over time into an unstoppable force. Your future self is forged in the choices you make today. Thank you for investing your time with us. If you found value in this blueprint for success, show your support by hitting that like button and, more importantly, subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. We release videos every single week packed with real practical tools designed to elevate your life. Now I want to hear from you. Head down to the comments and tell me which one habit are you going to implement first. Declare it, make it real. And finally, if you know someone who is ready to stop settling and start building their own legacy of success, share this video with them. Let's all level up together.